And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Zach Gentry, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Back to throw. Porter flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. They'll run on first down. Gentry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Zach Gentry with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Let's see what you got. Kill.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Johnson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Here's Brissett, and that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Porter flush to his right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take off with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Down from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 24. Back to throw. Porter. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Zach Gentry doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he fends him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down now, Gentry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Porter. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Porter. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Xavier Williams able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. He completes this one to Mack. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brissett now. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Brissett. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a toss play. This is Mack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Brissett, nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 1st down, it's Mack. And another tackle broken. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Throwing to start the drive. Porter. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run on 1st down. Gentry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
94. Recon, 132 fighter.
To throw on 2nd down. Porter eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
261, match box, lights, snap.
On 1st and 10, Porter. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. On 1st down, Gentry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Brissett. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've come to halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned him 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen.
Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
60 yours. 64. Weak.
Following the fumble recovery, Porter buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Porter. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. On 3rd and 2, Porter to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. Way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
You got it.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Brissett, and he's got his man Hilton. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Brissett now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. Throwing, Brissett, Ebron with it over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a carry for Mack. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Looking to throw. Porter. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Porter being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards on the tuck and run. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Porter. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. Rolling to his right. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the... And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 brings up third and 10.
On third down, Brissett. Got an open man, it's QT. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Brissett now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw here to Hilton. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, able to avoid him. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Porter. They'll roll him out right. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So, line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. Short little throw to Ebron. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run the draw play with Mack. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
On the double. Mike 58 right there. Protein spill.
Following the fumble recovery, Porter. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
218, chopper. 5.
Throwing on first down. Porter forced out to his left. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
6-6, bullet high.
Here's 2nd and 8. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you're talking about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run stuff and variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down, make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll throw again. Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Brissett now. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now this one complete on the slant route. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Brissett, complete to Hilton. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett to the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's completed now 9 passes in a row. Funches has it complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Ready? Check. Quickstone, travel. Hey, pick it up.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's go. Ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You draw Porter. Check 30. Let's go.
Back to throw. Porter steps away to his left. And now he's going to... Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.